Coach, you feel like right now, like you're playing some pretty good hockey right now, like overall when you look at this homestand specifically?
I do. There's been stretches, of course, that you want to get a little better in with, whether it be a special team situation, a face-off, whatever the case may be. But overall, we have been pleased with the way the team has been playing.
Obviously, you saw Jacob Pelche during training camp, and now he's back up. But what's the biggest growth area you've seen in his game since he's been back?
Probably the one thing for me, like, he's handling the puck a little bit more. That's one thing, and I think he's comfortable with it on his stick. But the biggest change for me is he's getting engaged physically. So you often talk about bigger guys that you need them to be physical, harder players. Well, everybody has to be a competitive, hard guy in their own way. So for Jacob, a lot of that means he's got to get proper body position. He's got to work to be first into scrums, and I think over the last few games he's been doing a good job of that. And probably the other thing, as we've talked about it before, is he's getting a little bit of time on the penalty kill now, and I think he's really trying to embrace that role, and he's done a good job with it so far.
We talk all the time about, you can enjoy the break more if your last one before it is a good game and a good result. Is there some accuracy to that?
Sure. I mean, it's funny. I always used to think the Christmas break when I was coaching junior was a big thing because the kids all wanted to get home and see their friends and family, but I don't feel the same at this. This is another game for us tomorrow, really. A game that we have to make sure we're at our very best to win in. So it doesn't matter if there's 2 or 5 game days coming up that we aren't playing. It's a game on our schedule that I feel like we have to be at our very best to give ourselves an opportunity to win.
In terms of Pelche, he says that this is the most comfortable he's felt up here as a pro.
Yeah. Do
you sense that? Do you see that? Do you feel that?
I do. And again, Eric, maybe it's because he's not just, if you want to call it a fourth line guy that doesn't have a special team role. Like sometimes when you feel like you're bringing some value to the team, I don't know, maybe you feel like you're starting to put your stamp on it a little bit, and I do feel he is that way, and I think it's also helped his 5-on-5 play with the way he is now skating and showing more compete for the puck, on the puck, all that stuff. So as we mentioned earlier, I think his game's come a long way. Yeah.
Is Andrei Kuzmenko available to you at this point? Like, is the injury behind him?
The injury is behind him. He's available now. Yeah.
Here we saw from Sharon Govich last night. He had a ton more shots, opportunities. Is that more what you want to see from him?
Yeah, it is, and he even felt it. Like he knew he was better last night, and you can tell with him when there were situations for me where he looked like a harder player on the puck. Like he was a little bit like more edgy. So I talk about like physical players. Like it's the same thing for a guy that's a goal scorer. You have to find a way to play with a little bit of fire or a little bit of edge in order to win a puck, and when Sharon has that, he's a really good player. And we've talked a lot about him being a streaky scorer, so when he's going to get one, they're going to start to come for him. Maybe the other thing that I would say about him is I like the line, the way it's shaping up right now. I feel like Connor's quietly put together some points here over the last little while. I think he's 6 his last 7 games. And last night I felt like it wasn't just individual efforts where I thought a player was good. I thought the line was good. So that's something that I'm looking forward to seeing tomorrow and seeing them continue to do what they've done.
Blackhawks have won 3 in a row. What are you seeing from them right now?
Sometimes when you make a coaching change, things change a little bit. So they're playing with a little bit of renewed energy. I think the skill side of their games with their forwards is showing up again, and they're a dangerous team when they get room. They have one of the better young players in the league. We all know that, and there's a challenge for our team to make sure that we're playing very similar to the way we did last night against a team that likes to leave the zone, likes to try to get behind you. So we have to just stay focused on what we have to do.